Alright, let's see. It's good to be back. Let's just see how far we can get from this point on. Okay, hi Illusion Queen, welcome. I noticed you saw my moving cursor. I had to restart the computer apparently. It just like blew up. Okay, what else am I supposed to do? I have the Xingfeng, so I'm going to go ahead and open it. Unless there's the Qingbao says. Yeah, of course. Let's go ahead and find the... Okay, let's open the thing.
朝如云，暮成土，秀极则伤。同日生，同日死，情深不寿。射一物一失。
Oh, well dang. Even Freemix is popping up to say, do you need a video about this? Anyway, just kidding guys. Sorry about that. Sorry, I don't know. I had to turn off that alert. That's a little bit intrusive, isn't it? Anyway, like clouds in the morning become earth at night. Oh, 默成土. Okay. Dying permanently when grace is of the utmost. Let's see. Born on the same day, die on the same day. Deep love does not last long. Oh. Let's see. Guess an object and a poem. Oh, this is gonna be hard.
果然是猜诗啊！但是，万一不是他写的那首，可就糗了。
I know, right? So it really is a poem guessing challenge. But if I'm not able to, but if it's not the one she wrote, oh, that'd be embarrassing.
上主，有头绪没？
Oh, Shangguan says this. It just says Shangguan person follower A says, Leader, do you have an idea about it?
别吵，还在想。你到厅外去找丹青，然后问问他知不知道这个是什么意思。
Cheaters. Shangguan, says, don't. Shh, I'm still thinking. Why don't you go outside and find Danqing? I know, right? Danqing, and afterwards, ask whether or not he understands its meaning. I know, right? How embarrassing. He has servants, and he's just like, he's not smart enough to figure it out.
要是他也想不出来怎么办？
The follower asks, what if he can't figure it out?
你笨呐，不会叫他去问问别人吗？就说答出来的给100两银子。
Anyway, like, idiot. If he doesn't know, then ask him to go ask someone else. Say that whoever is able to answer it, I'm going to give them 100 pieces of silver.
还不快去！
Hurry up.
是。
Yes. And that's the servant says yes.
绣花草包。
绣花草包. Like, I like how it's a straw, embroidered straw bag. But let's see. Right, basically he's like saying like, so he's all looks. It's basically what he means. I like embroidered straw bags. So he's just like, I was like, oh, so I see. The straw, so he's just a fake.
穷酸小子。
Oh, what a poor. It's like, what a poor guy. It's kind of like poor and pedantic, but anyway.
早就听说雨柔诗词音律无一不精，这次的招亲也是有趣的很呢。果然要当得唐家的东床，就该是个风雅人。
Ha 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 ha. Anyway, it just says like, I had heard that Yuro is let's see, Uro is proficient in both poetry and music. Let's see. This calling of suitors was very interesting. Let's see. So it looks like, in order for one to become the son of the son-in-law of the Tang family, he must be someone who is cultured. 风雅人物. He must be it literally means like someone of great culture or something like that. 人物 is like character. It could mean character or person, but you know. Tang Hai is like, I'm not gonna say anything.
算起来，咱们几家也快有1个月没见了。今天要好好聚一下才是啊。
I see. From my count, it looks like our families have not seen each other in a month. Let's see. It was a good thing for us to meet all together here today.
各位大驾光临，蓬荜生辉，唐某自然要尽地主之谊。
I see. 地主之谊 is from what I remember. Hold on, I actually closed my dictionary. My mistake. Also, this is actually quite somber music for such something that should be. Let's see. I see. Friendship. Let's see. For all of you to have come visit, my house is honored by your gracious presence. Naturally, I must go. Continue the friendship of us, the lords of land, or something like that. That's the best way to put it.
哎呀，庄主说的这么客气，真是见外了。唐家和我们多年的交情，小一辈都可算是青梅竹马。
青梅竹马. Man, there's actually so many like flowery words just to describe things in this. Seriously. Let's see. I like how like it's like we describe bamboo horse. Anyway, so Mr. You need not say it be so overly polite. Let's see. 真是见外 is like what's the best way to 见外 is like I need a good way. You're treating me like an outsider. The Tang family and I have known each other for so many years. Like you can say that we've been like as playmates to each other. Sorry. You can say we were playmates in childhood together. Yeah, basically that's what it is.
和那种贸然登门、不请自来的草莽人士可不一样。皇甫先生、惠姑娘，两位说是吗
？Trying to get other people to. Let's see. Unlike those who are type of people who visit other people's houses without careful consideration and enters uninvited. I know that's right. Who would have thought that this actually could describe all of that? Yes, that's actually what it means. I know. Enter uninvited. Let's see. Let me think. Hold on, let me just see. Okay, I got it. Unlike those ordinary people who do all that, like we're not the same as them, Mr. Huang Fu, Miss Hui. Don't you two agree? Jeez.
这
he's 皇父说，
雨柔妹妹张房选婿是唐府的家务事，欧阳家不过一介访客，不敢指手画脚。
Right. Hey, it's that word again. We used this earlier. Anyway, Miss Hui says. She actually says 雨柔妹妹. Let's see. Here, so it just means that it implies that they might be a bit closer, or they know each other. 雨柔 said, like it is a Tang family matter. Let's see. What's the best way to put this? it is a Tang family affair for, like, you know, sending out a notice to select a suitor is a Tang family affair. Let's see. We are but visit. The Ouyang family are but visitors. We do not dare criticize. She basically like, I'm not gonna agree with you.
少主，问了这里那个卖酒的孙秀才，他说多半是。
Anyway, this is follower B. He says, Leader, I've asked the... I know, Suan Xiu Cai, I never actually called them. I've asked the scholar that sells wine in the village. He said that the majority of it is...
小声点，被人听见怎么办？
Shh, keep it. Speak softer. If someone were to hear you, then what would happen?
哦，是。
Oh, right. Yeah, the scholar in the wine shop, remember him? Yeah, he's a huge book nerd, so he would know this stuff.
放屁！什么麻衣如雪？这是招亲，又不是奔丧，起码得来个卧薪匪石什么的吧。
Oh boy. He is, like... No, impossible. What is this about cotton clothes white as snow? This is calling us suitors, not a funeral. Let's see. And also, let's see. Let's start from that, my heart is not a stone or whatever.
可是，少主，这题目不也挺触眉头的？
挺触眉头? Oh, like, but, leader, isn't this question quite inauspicious? Oh, you love inauspicious. It just means that like it's not fortunate, so it's not good for fortune. So basically, talking about funerals for your calling of suitors is considered quite inauspicious. But of course, this is merely a question, so there's nothing wrong with it technically. It still holds within the customs.
去！同生共死，双宿双飞。雨柔妹子不好意思直说，这姑娘家的心事你怎么会懂？哼，不中用的东西，最后还得本公子自己想。
Okay. Like chu is like, it's sort of like, let's see, living and dying together, resting and flying together. It's just, I'm sure that Hiro must not have the heart to say directly that a girl's heart is difficult. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Hiro must not have been able to say that directly. Huh? How would you understand a maiden's heart? Anyway, you useless. In the end, I had to think of it myself.
麻衣如雪，麻衣如雪。
Cotton clothes. He doesn't believe it's the right poem. Yeah, he's just like, that can't be. That sounds too inauspicious. Dude, man, sometimes it's the... Dude, man, answer the question. Don't overthink it. Don't assume. Yunfan says, like, cotton clothes like snow. Cotton clothes like snow.
的确有这么一句啊，难道真的是？
There really was a sentence like that. Could it be that it really is?
莫非这射一诗？
Man, there's so much poetry in here, but it's because it's a poetry challenge, though. Unless it's shooting a poem.
原来如此，原来如此。这题本来就没有正解，是雨柔妹子要我当场赋诗去切合她的谜面。
What? You sure? You sure, man? Anyway. I see. I see. This question clearly doesn't have a correct answer. It is that Yuro wants me to. Oh, by the way, he calls Yuro 妹子, but anyway, like he's trying to speak about her as if they're close or whatever. Anyway, Yuro clearly must want me to compose a poem on the spot, so that I can find an answer to her riddle, or like I guess like to correspond to the riddle. To guess a poem? Yes. Oh, it's guess a poem.
让你混过了第一关，绝技过不了这第二关。看这个大字不识一个的臭小子，要怎么应付？
Oh, okay. Actually, the fact that Yunfan could actually read the poem as it was written means that he actually does probably know quite a few words. So he's not too bad. He's not completely like illiterate or anything like that. I'm impressed. Guess a poem. Yes. Sorry. Shang Guanya says like, you may have gotten through the first part, but let's see. But you definitely won't be able to pass the second. Let's see how you whelp who can't even read a single word deals with that. Handles it. Sorry, he's gonna his way through.
草包突然变得那么得意做什么？难道想出答案了？
That straw bag. Oh, sorry. I like you saying straw bag. Like that fake. Huh. I wonder why that fake is looking so self-satisfied now. Could it be he actually thought of the answer? Could it be he thought of the answer? Alright, let's go.
看兄台迫不及待的样子，想是胸有成竹了。你先请吧。
Oh, I see. 迫不及待. Or actually, that's what's a good way to translate that? Like you seem like confident. Okay, never mind. From your impatient manner, I'm sure you must. I'm sure you must have gotten it all worked out. Why don't you go first? He's like, what, me? ¿Qué? Oh, wait.
是啊，这位少侠，快请吧，雅儿都说了，让你先答呢。
Mrs. Shangguan says like, yes, young man, why don't you go? Please go first. Let's see. As Yar has said, why don't you be the first to answer?
糟糕，上了他的当了。
Oops. Oh no, I fell for their trap.
怎么了？难道这么长时间连题目的边儿也摸不着吗？唐庄主还等着呢。
Let's see. What? Could it be after all this time? You haven't made heads or tails about the question. Anyway, by the way, just to tell you what it actually means, like, what? You've not even touched the side of the question? But it just means like you haven't been able to make even any progress on it, or touch even the outer surface. Anyway, Mr. Tang is waiting. Mr. Tang is waiting. Oh boy.
无有之语，衣裳楚楚，心之忧矣，与我归处。
Oh, okay. The feathers of the mayfly are as colorful clothing. My heart is heavy, is weighed down with sorrow. Sorry, I forgot to make sure that. Where is my resting place?
浮游之意，采采衣服，心之忧矣，与我归西。
I like how they use multiple words for the first one's feathers, right? Yeah, never mind. And like this one's also wings. Let's see. It's actually the word for wings. Never mind. I already said that. Anyway, the wings of the mayfly are like colorful. Let's see. are like colorful clothing. By the way, I actually messed up because like the first one is actually bright and lovely. My bad. The wings of the mayfly are like colorful clothing. My heart is weighed down with sorrow. Where is my resting place?
浮游绝月，麻衣如雪，心之忧矣，与我归睡。
Yup. Let's see. I know, I always thought, why is it shui? But anyway, the mayfly crawls out of its egg. The cotton cloth with like linen clothes like snow, white as snow. My heart is weighed down with sorrow. Where is my resting place? Okay. Mayflies are believed. Yes, so they only live 20. Like houseflies, mayflies only live 24 hours. At night, they become the earth. They die after their last molt, which is when they are most beautiful. Okay. So basically, it's a sign. It's a poem about ephemeral love, essentially. I know. So like their life cycle is really, really short. They're like houseflies.
唐先生，这便是我的答案。
Mr. Tang, that is my answer.
是否可以让这位少侠离场了呢，唐庄主
Miss, shall we let this young man leave the premises, Mr. Tang?
不必，这位小兄弟说的是正经。
Oh yeah! Whew. Whew. Houseflies can actually live to 28 days? Wait, what? Oh, I'm wrong. My knowledge of animal science of zoology is severely lacking, it seems. Cause I ever thought the lifespan wasn't that long. But I guess that's the most extreme. Is that the most extreme example? I actually don't know what the average is. Maybe the average is bigger than I thought. The world is full of strange things. See, I can admit when I'm wrong. Tanghai says, there is no need. This young man has answered correctly.
放你的狗屁！
Hogwash! Essentially means like that dog fart, but anyway. I know, right? So it's basically like BS. It's a word like it's actually really fun. I like how like fuck pee means like that's bull. It actually means like that's a fart, but obviously that doesn't have the same connotation in English.
雅儿，
No kidding, do you swear in front of your mom? Your mom says, Yar.
江少侠，请随我来。
Mr. Jiang, please follow me.
庄主且慢。
Let's see. Sir, please wait. Oh boy.
方才江少侠一直在看些什么？莫非是哪位高人传授的锦囊妙计？也让我瞧上一眼如何？
Oh dear. Let's see. Just now, Mr. Jiang, you were looking at something the whole time. Unless it must be some... Let's see. Unless it must be some... what's the best? Some bag of tricks given to you by an expert. Could you allow me to take a look at it?
糟糕，龙兄弟的字条被他看到了。
Oh no. Did she see the note given to me by Brother Long? By Mr. Long?
上官掌门是觉得这位小兄弟赢的有些名不正言不顺。
Let's see. Mr. Sangguan, do you feel that this young man has won dishonorably?
不，若没有十足证据，怎敢妄下定论？
Ah,
只
yes.
是唐先生既然只说过猜错了没有第二次机会，那么还没有猜的，自然并无输赢可言。
Okay. Let's see. No. If I didn't have conclusive evidence, how I would not dare to jump to conclusions. It is just that, Mr. Tang, since you said that there is no second opportunity after guessing incorrectly, then, let's see. then since one who has not guessed, naturally you cannot say that they have won or whether or not they have won or lost. Basically, like, yeah, so if someone hasn't taken a guess, then you can't say they did win or they lost. Well, but he already said the answer.
江少侠所说虽是正解，但若是雅儿不谦让他，就又是另外一回事了。俩人都是对的，但以开口先后判胜负，如此定论未免不公啊。雅儿，是吧
？I figure she might try to, and it's so pointless because now he's heard the answer, so of course he will just say it. So it's completely setting us up to be, you know what, whatever. Let's see. Even though what Mr. Jiang has said is indeed the right answer, but if it, let's see. But if Yar had not allowed him, then perhaps it would have been a different matter. Let's see. If the two of them are both correct, then let's see. If the two of them were both correct, but you were choosing the victor based on who went first, let's see. I'm afraid that making a decision like that would indeed be unfair. Yar, don't you think so? Oh, that's how you do it, eh?
正是如此。
Your mom is smarter than you, buddy. Anyway, right, that it is indeed so.
那么您的意思是
Then you, what is, let's see. Then you are intending to ...
妾身以为这一场该算平局。之前庄主不是提过一共3题吗？两人都胜了第1场，第2场又是平局。
Okay.
就以第3场作为胜负吧。
All right. Let's see. I feel that this, we can consider this, sorry. I feel that we can consider this match a draw. Earlier, sir, did you not say that there were 3 questions in total? Let's see. The two of them have each won, let's see. The two of them each won the first match, and the second match was a draw. So, why don't we use the third match to determine the winner or loser?
说来说去，还不是要让你儿子占便宜。
So, after saying all that, aren't you just trying to find an advantage for your son?
上官掌门这么说的话，唐某没有异议。第3局我会将答案交给皇甫先生，请他裁决。
Oh. I know, that's a really fancy word, adjudicate. I've never really ever used that word. I'm assuming it just means, but, okay, but very well, we can use it. I've never used it in English, so that's my first time hearing the word. I know, me too. I was like, that seems like you overlooked it. He's like, oh shoot, she got me too. I'm sure Taha is like, oh crap. I think inside he's like, oh, she's right. Mrs. Shangguan, what you have said, I have no objections to. As for the third match, let's see. I will give the answer to Mr. Huang Fu, and I would please ask. Let's see. Ask him to be the judge or to adjudicate. Wow, I've never used that word. But
上官贤侄，你想出答案之后，请私下告知皇甫先生。江少侠也同样。
Let's see. Mr. Shang. Yeah, he's basically saying young Mr. Shangguan, but we'll just use Mr. Shangguan in this case. Mr. Shangguan, if you have thought of the answer, after you have thought the answer, please tell Mr. Huang Fu in private. And Mr. Jiang, you will do the same.
至于主持，唐某也头衔一回，请欧阳姑娘担任吧。
Okay. As for hosting, I know, 主持 is like the host. It actually is also the word used for TV host. But anyway, as for hosting, I will take a rest for a moment. I will take a rest this once. I must ask Miss Ouyang to continue for me.
如此甚好。
That is very, very good. Yeah, let's just say very good.
唐先生有吩咐，自当效劳。
Like, Mr. Tang, your instructions, I will do my best. Oh, Huang Fu Zhuo, he's in King's Avatar and he's the Sand Fox King. Man, it's like a smorgasbord of famous voice actors.
既然这样，晚辈便越俎代庖，斗胆主持一回。第3场进行期间，请除2位少侠和唐庄主以外的其他各位暂时回避。
Oh, I see. Miss Ouyang says, let's see. I know, that's like since that is the case, I will do this, like, if I may be so bold, I will take on hosting duties as on your behalf. Let's see. During the time that the third match is underway, I must ask that everyone beside the two let's see. Let me think. Beside the 2 young men and Mr. Tang to please leave the room. To please leave the room temporarily.
欧阳姑娘高见，小崔，带几位贵客到偏厅小坐，再吩咐厨房准备茶点。
Let's see. Miss Ouyang, you are that is brilliant. Xiao Cui, please take our guests to the side room to the side room let's see, to the small chairs in the side room, and make an order to the kitchen to prepare some tea and snacks. No chin.
上官夫人，欧阳管家，几位大哥，请随我来。
Xiao Cui says, yes, Mrs. Shangguan, Mr. Ouyang, or like the servant of Ouyang, I guess is the best way. Ouyang, and the rest, and all of you, please follow me. And all of you, young men, is essentially, and all of you, sirs, please follow me. Yay, that's a great idea. So basically, it's like, no, you are not getting help from anybody else. This is a real challenge now.
皇甫先生，惠姑娘，犬子就拜托了。
Why does she call herself Quanzi? Oh, I see. Oh, sorry, she means her son. Mr. Huangfu, Miss Hui, I leave my son to you. I was like, wait, why doggy?
生个草包也得当宝贝养着，真是可怜天下父母心。
I know, because in many countries, calling someone a dog is very rude. Extremely rude. Like, I can tell you in Mexico, do not call a woman a dog. That is a bad idea. And like, it looks like Miss Hui is not blind to what is going on. Ouyang Hui says, giving birth to a useless son, still having to treat a worthless son like a treasure. Oh, I feel sorry for parents in the world.
小姐
Young miss. I know, he's like, come on.
放心，他听不到，就算听见，也只能装聋子。
See, basically, hey, he can't deal with me. Ouyang Hui is she's actually really cool. Already, I can tell. She's like, I know what's going on. Let's see. Relax. She can't hear me. And even if she did, she still would have to treat it like she would just have to pretend she's deaf. She's like, wow.
看来4大世家里也是有好人的。
Wow, Yunfan, you have really good hearing too. She's quite awesome, yeah. Yunfan says like, oh, looks like there are still good people inside the 4 noble families.
两位若是准备好了，就请上前听题吧。
Let's see. Ouyang Hui says, if the 2 of you are ready, then please come up and hear the question. Okay, so we are now at the 2-hour 20 mark, so we will listen to the question next time. I think we've gone very far, and that was our 30 minutes, so we actually got through the second question. And I have to say that Miss Ouyang's fashion is very awesome. So I wish the fashion carried over to other people, but whatever. I also don't know why Mr. Shangguan's mom is why her fashion is like that. I don't get it. Yeah, this is a good time to stop. So we I'm really serious. I have no idea what his mom is wearing, why she's wearing something so provocative. That would just be like, what the crap. Like, anyway, I get that as a noble you can, well, whatever. Anyway, Miss Ouyang has better fashion and is probably more awesome. So let's go ahead and stop here for today. And I'll just make sure to upload more stuff to YouTube. Right now we are currently in... Actually, I can announce that Ease is now completely on YouTube. So now we have to upload Shadow Hearts and more of Tales of Zestiria as well. And we'll get to this game eventually. Alright? Anyway, if you did like what you saw, I hope you can come back to the stream. And of course, we have our Discord here as well. And as always, I will bid everyone a 晚安, which means good night. And 下次再见, which means see you next time. And 谢谢收看, which means thank you for watching. 求神祝福你们, may God bless you. And 愿你的一天有福, may your day be full of blessing. I hope you guys had a really good time, and we shall see the exciting conclusion to this call for suitors. Yunfan is in the running, but will he make it through? Well, I guess we'll find out. See you later.